Hey guys, this is Tech Boy Al, and I'm here to give you guys an overview of my PC. I have a Core i7 in there. This is just the box with the stock cooler inside because I put a water cooler in there. Anyway, so this is the PC itself. Let's just get a quick view of this. By the way, this was in here, down here, but I picked it up, put it over here because it'll be much better to see it over there. Just right here. So as you can see, PC itself. Okay, so yeah, I'll get down to it. I'm gonna show you guys the inside. By the way, this is my Intel build. I have another video on my AMD build. As you can see, inside is also nice. It has a fan connected to it, so I'm not going to take out the whole thing. It had the fan connected to it, so I'm not going to take out the whole thing. But originally, this is the fan that was connected to it, and this is a LED fan. But what happened was, I installed two fans. If you can see it, I installed two fans on in my case. In my cooler. It came with one, but I have two fans there. I'm gonna zoom in a little. So here you go. This is the light for. So this is a CORSAIR H60 cooler. It came with one fan. I installed another one. The other fans are from CORSAIR. Got the other one extra from another cooler I had by CORSAIR, and I'm quite satisfied with the performance of this cooler. It's a little bit louder than I would expect it to be, but it doesn't, it doesn't make it sound like it's gonna blow up or anything, but it just a little loud. But in the future I plan to take this one. It's an easy replacement, and this one right here, the two fans that's connected to the radiator, and there's a CORSAIR. I'm gonna put in Noctua. You know what those fans are. They're very highly performance fans. They perform very well. And so yeah, let me just give you an overview of the case. The case is a RAIDMAX Seiran. So the case is very nice. It has a back opening and all that. The case review is separately online. A lot of people made a review. Well, not a lot. I've seen quite a few reviews of this case before I bought it, but I mainly bought it because it was cheaper and it had a USB 3.0 and all that, and it wasn't that expensive. Actually, I got it for $45 after rebate, and it seemed like a good idea. It's a mid-tower, but it's quite small, and that's what I needed now because my last RAIDMAX case was too huge. If you can see the power supply, it's also a RAIDMAX power supply. It's a modular 80 plus power supply by RAIDMAX. It's 850 watts. I did go a little more than I need, but I am looking to upgrade in the future, try to make it a future proof. So that's why I went with the 850 watt, because let's just say you don't want to go with too much of a lower watt and then end up not having the room for upgrade, and you need a new cooler. So as you can see, this is the ASRock Z77 Performance. It's a really good for gaming, and overall it has great performance. And on the video card I have a I forgot the name of the brand. The brand name is actually very easy. It's PNY. I don't know if you call it Penny or PNY, whatever. It is not a reference. It's a performance card. It's a 660 Ti. It's perfectly okay for what I do. I don't really do much gaming, but it's perfectly good for gaming. I honestly highly recommend this card if you are doing some gaming and maybe some light 3D rendering, whatever it is you're doing, like 3D Photoshop, anything related to graphic stuff, you know, is good for you if you're looking into it. As you can see, my wiring management skill is not that good. And also, actually, it's not as bad. I actually could have done more, but I didn't really try so hard because this isn't a see-through case. You can't really see through it much. But you know, it's okay. You know, the back is pretty good. All right. So as you can see right now, I have 4 slots filled up. The RAMs, I have 4 slots filled up, and they're, I believe, Patriot A1866 DDR3. They're very good RAMs. Viper 3, I think, I'm not sure. They're very good RAM for, like I said, I didn't max it out to 32, but I did get good RAMs, and they're a good price. They're 74, 78, including shipping on Fry's Electronics. Most of the stuff I got are from Newegg, including the case. So thank you, Newegg, for having good deals and stuff. So overall, after everything, including the SSD right here, down here, SSD, which is a 512 gigs SSD. I know I should have gone with the you're gonna say, oh, this is too big. The SSD is phenomenal. It's really fast. It's the OCG Octane SSD. I'm not sure about the model number, didn't really care, but it is a SATA 6, and it does have really good fast, like it boots up really fast. So yeah, there you go. This is like the overview. Now I'm gonna show you over to my computer after it turns on, and you know, all that stuff. So yeah, so here's my monitor. It's a Acer 19-inch monitor. Behind that I have another PC. I'm looking to move out soon. I'll get a bigger place, so then I'll probably have a bigger desk and space for a bigger monitor. I mean, not only a bigger monitor, two monitors. I'm looking to have at least 2 monitors because my video card does support Infinity, even though it's not really called Infinity when it comes to NVIDIA, I think, but it does support 2 monitors. So you know, I'm gonna get 2 monitors. Let me just turn it on. Okay, so let me just turn the PC on. Okay, let's get to it. I'll show you how fast it boots up. By the way, I have both. Boots up pretty fast. I don't say it's the fastest. That would be lie, but it boots up really fast. See, so there you go. It booted up really fast. For the SSD, I am planning to include a backup hard drive, you know, for all the media files and stuff. The main applications run on that 500 gigs SSD. The backup file would be on my you know, the main files. I'm not a game. I don't really game with the controllers. I use an Xbox 360 controller, or if I'm playing something, I use my PS2 controller. Sometimes I play it, you know, with that adapter stuff. But yeah, this is my speaker I got from GigaWare and Radio Shack. It was for like 20 something. It was pretty good. It includes a subwoofer. Pretty good. The monitor is a 1080p monitor. And just give it a little display of sleeping dogs. Now, if you can hear, you could probably hear the noise of the fans by now. You can probably hear the noise of the fans by now. Okay, so the fan noises are very loud for a lot of people, but in my case, I am not gonna complain, you know, because I could deal with the noise for now. For now, they're not as bad. I mean, Corsair, you know, they do a good job with my flashlight on the phone, you know, the app, it's much better than the flashlight I have, the small flashlight. Anyway, so the fan noise, as you can see, it's quite a lot, but it keeps the computer running cool. That's the good part. Cool. It runs really cool, really well. And if you can come up right here, you see the front of the case. I do have LED lighting, and it does light on. It's not really bright LED, but it does light on. Now you can't really see it much because I did dim down the light a bit. So yeah, there you go. There's the lighting right there. It does light on, but it's not like super bright or anything. No problem for me. There's a fan controller as well. Okay, so sorry about too much moving and stuff. I think YouTube will fix something like that. So yeah, so pretty good, right? I mean, for about $12.50, can't complain. There are some places where people might say I spent a little less, spent a little more. Maybe some people will say, you know, I spent $300 on the SSD. Maybe that's too much for a lot of people. But I know people who spend a ridiculous amount of money on like a video card, like a Titan, and they're not even a gamer. You know, I would have done the same thing, but like I said, Sleeping Dogs, like it's running right now, runs max setting, no problem, great. I don't play any other games besides Sleeping Dogs or Crisis 3. I have it. I have the CD. I have Battlefield. Oh, it's not that bad. Battlefield's a little older. I have GTA and stuff like that. But yes, the games I play don't really require much high, but this is great, you know. It's 660, 690 is too expensive in my opinion. If you're not really gaming, you don't need to buy a Titan. It's almost near the price of my whole build. So 3770K with the CORSAIR H60 with 2 CORSAIR fans. They came with one, but I put 2, and they came with only 1 set of screws, 4 screws. I bought these screws, the titanium screws from hardware store for $1.40, and they're much better than the ones CORSAIR provided. Like I mentioned before, my wiring management skills is pretty terrible, but for most part you can't really see anything. And to think I actually got a semi-modular power supply. If you know what that is, basically the main stuff, you know, the connector for the motherboards are connected and the rest is connected right here. So the rest is like modular. So yep. So thank you for checking it out. I'm just gonna, before we leave, I'm gonna get out of the game. Wrong keyboard. I have 2 computers connected to this monitor. People usually have, you know, 1 PC connected to a bunch of monitors. Mine is the opposite, I guess, because because I don't have the space for it. But before we go, I'm gonna show you. I know a lot of people don't trust it, but a lot of people do. So I'm gonna show you guys the scores. You know, the Windows 7 scores. My keyboard sucks, by the way. The keyboard I have is as a PS2 wired keyboard. I ordered a keyboard online, a better keyboard, you know, but it sucks really bad. I'm gonna show you how I'm running Ubuntu, whatever you call it, Linux, Ubuntu, whatever you. So that's like the Fatality logo. So I'm gonna show you that I'm running both. Windows 7, you already saw it before. So this is pretty hot, nice, kind of like it. By the way, if you guys can check it out, right there, up there, Tech Boy Al. My little sister made that, not me. And I thought it was kind of cute because she was like, oh, she watched one of my videos and she was like, since you call yourself Tech Boy Al, this is you. So yeah, it's great. I mean, I was gonna go with Mac originally, but I don't really use. I have no use for Mac. Well, you know, I mean, I don't have no use for a Hackintosh or anything. I guess that's what you would call it in this case, since it's not an actual product by Apple. I was gonna put OS X 10.8.3. I was gonna buy it from, you know, Think Store, Apple Store, whatever you call it, iTunes. If you wanna, I guess you could buy it from some other websites too. Actually no, you can. I think that's illegal. Apple only sells it there. But anyway, so this is not bad, you know. This is kind of like a Mac, iMac. Get that kind of iMac, or not really iMac. I mean like the OS X experience, but I guess it's not OS X, but it's Linux and it's free. So you can't really complain. Linux is free in their website. If you don't believe me, go ahead, go to their website at Ubuntu. Let me get it right. Ubuntu. Ah, man, always get that wrong. Ubuntu.com, I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, Ubuntu. Yeah, Ubuntu.com for desktops. They have it for phone. I did test it out on my Nexus 4. I'm gonna upgrade to the HTC One, which is the M7, not the old One X, soon, or not the Samsung Galaxy S4, or the Lenovo K900. I will most likely, either one of them, most likely have a future video on both, because like I said, I don't have, you know, I don't get sponsored or anything, so I don't get anything for free. What I would do is, if I get like the HTC One, like I'm not gonna get it, but I know quite a lot of people, so I'm gonna compare the, if I don't get the HTC One, I'm gonna compare the HTC One to the Samsung Galaxy S4 and the K900, which I'm thinking about getting the Lenovo K900, which is a really good phone, but it's an underground phone. Anyway, thank you for checking out my build. Like I said, $12.50 after rebate and everything. Not a bad build. If you guys think it's a good build, thumbs up. The noise, of course, is not good for a lot of people, but for me, like I said in my last build, not really an issue for me. But initially, like I said, I'm gonna put two Noctua, some shit like that. I don't know. Noctua fan. I don't know if I pronounce it right. Noctua is really good. The color is a little off. It's ugly color, tannish, grayish, khaki-ish color, which I will only expect on fans. Expect on pants, not fans. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. I honestly think everything here is like pretty good for the price. In 2013, i7 3770K processor and everything, all these stuff, I think it's superb. I like it. You know, for the price, $12.50. I'll have all the specs down here. For the price, $12.50, I think you can't go wrong with a build like this. Maybe you will spend a little less on the SSD and get a better video card. Go ahead. You know, my SSD was $300 after rebate. After everything. Actually, it was $300 straightforward. I got it from brand new in sale. And it wasn't on Newegg, actually. It was an eBay reseller, but it was brand new. And besides that, everything from eBay. My camera's almost running out of battery, so you could have probably gotten a better video card or AMD video card. Reason why I went with NVIDIA, because even though you can find a similar AMD video card for the same price, similar performance, maybe a little better, but NVIDIA does have better. No, I'm not going to complain about the gaming stuff. They do have similar gaming, but NVIDIA does support better, 3D stuff, the rendering, all that stuff like that. I'm pretty sure NVIDIA does a better job on that, so I went with NVIDIA because of that. And they have this is something I don't know, because I'm not really into video cards. Something about support that I learned from one of my buddies, Tech of Tomorrow. I wouldn't say buddies, he's too old to be my buddy, but he's a really good guy. Yeah, funny guy. I like his videos. He's really funny. If you check this out, let me know if you think this is a good build, man. The guy from Tech of Tomorrow, the bald guy. He's a really funny looking guy. I'm not funny looking. You're a really funny guy. I like your videos. But let me know if this is a good build. I have another AMD build. This is a $12.50 build for a budget build. Let me know if this is good for all the specs. So yeah, thanks for checking it out. my future video will be on the K900 or the HTC One. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe, comment, like. And you know, I'm a generous guy. Most likely I'll have a new giveaway. But it might be a phone, so let me know what you guys want to see being given away, either a phone or a custom built computer, whatever it is. You know, what I would do is probably just take suggestions and, you know, think about whichever, you know, whichever would get me more subscribers. Initially I'm doing it for more subscribers, so let me know what you guys want me to do, you know, what kind of giveaways. So yeah, thanks for checking it out. For those of you who are watching this video, thank you, peace out, and show some love by giving me a like or subscribe. Peace out.